Getting a perfect gift for that gamer in your life is tough, but it doesn't have to be. So hopefully you can get a couple of good ideas for that person, him or her or they, whatever, from this video here today. Starting off, are you really a gamer if you don't eat snacks? Now, honestly, I don't really eat snacks while I game, but I know it's a thing that a lot of people do. So find their favorite gaming snacks, whether it's candies, Cheetos, nacho cheese, Doritos. Find them, pick them up, and put them in their stocking or something. These are really old, so I'm not actually gonna try one. By the way, we're starting off with things that are fairly cheap, some things that might be able to be stocking stuffers, and we're gonna move our way up the price list as we go along. Next up here is this little Mario balancing game. You can find like little trinkets like this of a bunch of different things, but this was basically just a couple of pieces that came and you would put them together, and you would then have to take all of the characters and balance them on it. Now, this isn't necessarily the most fun game, but it makes a really unique display piece, and it's really nice. I've got so many different characters from this and a couple other Mario games that I picked up. Next up, you can get some gaming magnets. You're probably seeing right now some magnets on my fridge. We personally don't really have any gaming ones other than those We Were Here Together ones that we got sent for free as part of covering that game. But you can get all sorts of different magnets from different games and stuff. Just go ahead and do some searching for it, and you can find something that they will like. What are you doing? Gamers like Code Red. Okay. I saw this really cool set on both Amazon and Walmart where it was like Mario jumping little things, so you could like put together a whole Mario decoration. But just search for their game magnet, fridge magnet, bumper sticker, whatever it is. By the way, that one probably popped up in one of these corners here, and I'll be linking all of these in the description down below or with YouTube's little tagging feature. This thing is a game changer. Instead of using Nintendo's little slide-on thing, you just put this in here and you can play with half a Joy-Con. I have a link to these. These were actually sent to me for free by a company, and they are so good. They feel nice, they're quality, and they just make for a great little gift to stuff in a stocking or even to open up for a family or kids. You know, if you have kids and they each want to have their own little grip, you can buy a pack of 4 and then just slip one into each of their stockings. It's brilliant. If they have any sense of style at all, socks are fantastic. I've got these little lobster socks from Friends. I've got this little how you doing sock from Friends that my wife got me, and I'd love to have some Pikachu socks, some Sackboy socks. Find a video game that they like and buy them some socks because they are so cute. Next up, we've got this tree next to me. You could buy a little gaming ornament. I see Mario ones all the time. I see Spider-Man ones. We personally don't have any gaming ones, but we always get one every vacation that we do or every trip that we do a year. We'll get one ornament to hang on our tree for every year that we're married. And I'm sure that you can find a really cute ornament that they will like. And remember, every time that you decorate the tree together, that, oh, this was something from you. The NES Classic Mini is a fantastic little gaming system that comes with all sorts of Nintendo games pre-installed on it. And you just hook it up to your TV via an HDMI cord and play games. My son absolutely loves using this, and you can play 2-player games as well, which is really fun. I don't know how hard it is to actually get a Nintendo copy, but there are a couple copies at Walmart that I'm seeing that may or may not do the trick. Controllers. Every gamer needs some controllers. So let's take a look at some of the ones that we have. We have 4 different colors of standard PlayStation controllers, and PlayStation also sent us this Astrobot controller, which we love. So you can definitely look into getting some sort of custom controller for whatever they do. Xbox has a really good site for ordering and making custom controllers, and PlayStation sells specific ones for different games and stuff. There are also some third-party controllers out there. This is a fantastic budget one to use with your PC or Nintendo Switch. It is incredibly cheap. Amazon doesn't let me tell you prices, but it's super cheap. This is called the PXN P50L. It works really good. It's a budget controller and could even be cheap enough to be a stocking stuffer. By the way, we went up a little bit in our price budget with the NES Classic, so things are getting more expensive now. These are another 2 fantastic controllers. This one is the Binbach Ultra Hall Effect Edition controller. It works really, really well. It's probably my favorite controller of the third-party ones that we currently have. It's gonna run you around 50, 60 bucks. I think we've got a coupon code in the description for it. has a bunch of features, and there's a video on one of these cards up here. My wife personally prefers this one. This is the Mamba 1 controller, and it works really well also. Now, the difference between these two is that this one has a Switch layout of buttons, and this one has an Xbox layout of buttons. So if they are PC players, get them this one. If they're Switch players, get them this one. But they both work with PC, Switch, and your phones, I believe. One of the benefits of the Mamba controller is that it actually comes with its own little charging stand to hold it up, prop it up, make it look nice, and also charge it. So if they just set it in this thing every time that they are done playing, their controller will never be dead and they'll just be able to keep using it. So charging docks are a really fantastic thing. This one is for Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. It supports up to 4, and you just slide it in just like that. It works great, and it was so nice to charge up our Joy-Cons when they weren't connected to our Switch. We already talked about these little ergonomic controllers, but there's another type of ergonomics that you can get. If your gamer is a handheld Switch gamer, you can go ahead and get them a Satisfy grip. This makes playing handheld so much better, and I went ahead and purchased this one for myself while I was at PAX West, and though I'm not a huge handheld gamer, it makes my handheld time so much better. But if you don't just want to get a grip and you want to get something a little bit more useful, then we can take a look at the Nixie Joy-Cons. So these ones were sent to me for free, just like the Mamba 1 controller and the Ultra Benbach controller. Those are sent to me for free. These are a pair of Joy-Cons that have a nice, comfortable, ergonomic grip on them. They work really well as well. If you want something that's an extra controller that can just be used as a normal controller in your house using this little slide-on connection, you can use it as a normal controller wirelessly, or you can just go ahead and slide it right onto your Switch, just like so. These are very solid and nice. And again, I think that I have discount codes that I can give you for these controllers. If you have a really old school gamer out there, get them one of the Switch's old school controllers. They have a couple of different ones that you can go ahead and pick up. I think they have the NES ones and a couple other ones. So yeah, look into those. I haven't tested these myself. When I bought my Satisfy grip, they provided this to me for free. These are little thumb grips for PlayStation controllers and Nintendo Switch controllers, and they come in a variety of things and even from different brands other than this brand. This one had some iffy reviews, but you could look at getting some thumbsticks if they want some more grippy controls, or even raised sticks to make them a little more accurate or something. Here's yet another thing that I haven't tried for myself yet. This is a little Switch dock thing that also lets you play multiple physical games at once. So you put all your games in the back here, and then you plug this into your Switch, and it lets you even hook up multiple controllers and stuff. I don't know how quality this specific one is. They sent it to us for free, and I haven't got to try it out yet. But you know, that's a product on Amazon that you could check out for yourself if your gamer is always having to switch out their physical games, because physical games are awesome, but also it's kind of frustrating to always have to switch to a new game when you want to play a different game. My custom gaming shirts are currently dirty, but we love to display our love of gaming through merch, and a fantastic way for you to do that is through the coopstop.com, where we have a bunch of fantastic gaming shirts. Of course, if you don't like any of the ones that we offer, you could just find their favorite game or something on Amazon or Etsy or wherever it is you want to search for a gaming shirt. But if you do use our site, you can use whatever this coupon code right here is to get a certain amount of percentage off that's probably written with it, because I don't know what the code is off the top of my head. Another thing that I currently don't have on hand is a themed water bottle. There's all sorts of gaming water bottles out there, whether you're just looking for something with a controller on it, or you could try to find something with their specific favorite kind of game or something. Get them something to help them stay hydrated while they're gaming that will also show off their love of gaming. Plushes are one of my favorite things. Here we've got a Pokemon and a Pokeball, but there are so many different plushes out there for so many different games. You could also go with figurines like Funko Pops or other different figurines. I've got a couple here. I love Horizon Zero Dawn, so my wife got me this little tall neck. We've also got some little Mario displays that used to be in the background of our videos, but now I've moved to a new house and haven't set it all up. RGB lights are great. You could get RGB strips, you could get RGB floodlights, something that really enhances the color and the theme and the ambiance of their gaming area is fantastic. I use RGB lights in my videos when I'm filming in my office back there. This time we're filming in front of the Christmas tree, but I probably put a clip of it up there. If you've got a handheld gamer, get them a case for their handheld device. This is the Satisfy case for the Nintendo Switch. It's actually specifically built to fit the Switch. Ooh, there goes the Joy-Con. It's actually specifically built to fit the Switch with the Joy-Con grip, with the Satisfy grip on it, which is pretty fancy. And then it also has some slots for games and stuff. But you could get cases for the Steam Deck, for the ROG Ally, for, you know, whatever handheld they use, whether it's retro or current or whatever. Get them a nice carrying case for it to keep it protected. Are you okay, little buddy? LED signs are another great option. I love both of these. I love PlayStation, so this nice little glowing one. I actually don't know if it has current batteries in it. Seems to be dead, but this glows. This also glows and hangs on my wall. Get them some sort of LED sign. You could get them something more custom, like the PlayStation logo or a specific game, or just a controller. This one, I think my wife got me at Hobby Lobby for pretty cheap, so, you know, just take a look. If you're a little crafty and want to do something a little more custom, you could make a nice gaming blanket. This one was given to me by my mother-in-law 2 Christmases ago, and I love it. Chances are your gamer has probably already bought whatever video game they wanted to have, but you could buy them gift cards and then they could get whatever video game that comes along that they want in the future. Now, these ones are pretty easy to just go ahead and buy a gift card somewhere, but if you do have a lot of people you're shopping for, you can buy $100 worth of $25 gift cards from Costco for only $90, which will spread your money a little farther. Here's a gift that I personally don't have but would love to have, is a controller holder. Now this one does work for this guy here, but I actually haven't really used it much because we only just recently got this Mamba 1 controller. But there are all sorts of different controller grips that you can get out there that would be super handy for somebody. And I would love to have some to display my controllers, like my Astrobot controller. You can get some to hang on the walls. You can even get like headphone holders and different things like that. So definitely, you know, look into some controller holders if you have a lot of controllers, or even just really nice ones that you want to display or that they want to display. Get a nice pair of gaming headphones. I honestly don't have any recommendations for this. You'll have to do some research because I'm not an audiophile, as you could probably tell if you're watching this video. But there are nice headphones out there. I'll link some that I believe to be nice, but you could do your own research on what makes a nice pair of headphones for games. Puzzles are a great option. If you could find some sort of video game themed puzzle, whether it's their game or just a controller or whatever, that can be a fun little activity for the two of you to do together. If you're shopping for a lady, you might want to get some kind of jewelry, whether it's bracelets, necklaces, or earrings that is gaming themed. You can find all sorts of really cute jewelry out there, whether you're looking at Etsy or Amazon or other websites. My wife just came home today wearing a necklace with a vial of Felix Felicis around her neck. There are some fun little like Mario themed board games out there. I'll have both of these linked, but this one's kind of like a Jenga style where you have all these little platforms that you put Mario characters on until it falls over and it actually launches them into the sky. This one's definitely a lot more for kids, but they're both really fun to play around with, and they come with a lot of characters for relatively cheap considering what you get. Video game themed board games. This is a chess game that my wife got a while back that is obviously the Harry Potter set. It is a ton of fun. It's really cool to look at with all the little unique little pieces. And that's something that you can get. Monopoly is a big one that does themed games. The Game of Life. There's a bunch of different themed games out there that you can go ahead and get for your favorite gamer. Now we're starting to get a little more expensive. You can get them some sort of retro handheld. There's a lot of different brands out there. Personally, I stick to my Game Boy Advance because this is what I know, but Ambernick is a pretty popular brand, and you can always just check out Wolfden or Bono's Gaming to get a little more info on some retro handhelds. Extra storage. I desperately need this. I bought this one for my work computer because I ran out of storage on there with all of the videos that I'm constantly editing. But the same exact thing can be put into your PS5, and I desperately want to put this in my PS5 instead of my computer because I'm constantly having to delete games off of my PS5. So save them the heartbreak of deleting games and having to re-download them later when they want to play by expanding their storage with an SSD. This one specifically was 2 terabytes and I bought it for like $130 on Black Friday, but I'll have a couple linked in the description for you to check out that should work for PS5s. You can also get some specifically for some of your other PC handhelds, but if you're looking for something for the Nintendo Switch, you can get a micro SD card to expand its storage, and I'm so thankful that I have that because we have so many Switch games and I have not ran out of storage in so long. Legos are a fantastic gift that come in so many different shapes and sizes of different video games and stuff. Obviously, these are flowers that I got for my wife, but there is gaming stuff out there. I promise you, I get my wife Harry Potter stuff all the time. Go look for some Legos that your gamer will enjoy. If you feel like spending like $400, you could get the Lego NES console with the TV. It's super cool, but just really expensive. Personally, my dream keyboard right now is the Logitech G915 TKL. I would love to have this board, and if you've got a PC gamer, get them a nice high quality board. This is my dream board. I don't know what their dream board is. They might want one of those cool mechanical ones. They might want to build their own, but keyboards are a pretty expensive gift that your gamer is gonna love. My wife and I personally game on a 55-inch TV, and we would love to get something bigger, 75, 80 inches, 90 inches. Heck, we would take as big of a TV as someone would buy us. These tend to be pretty expensive, but if you enjoy playing couch co-op games, this is a great upgrade to your gaming setup. If you're not looking for a TV, you could just get a nice monitor for your gamer, whether it's one of those really nice curved ones. I'll link in the description the high quality, budget friendly monitor that I use for my computer. Much less expensive than a TV or a monitor are disc plates. These are fantastic, beautiful metal posters that you can put up on your wall. Now they come with magnets to hold them to the wall, but I personally had mine falling off of the wall, not the disc plate itself, but disconnecting from the wall. So we went ahead and used Velcro command strips instead, but they are still such high quality and they look beautiful and are really nice and sturdy. You could also get them other sorts of posters, like the nice Avengers poster that we've got on the wall behind us, or I got this just with my pre-order of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It's a cool little dangling banner thing that goes on my wall, and something like this is also pretty nice to spiff up the gaming space. Another great option is a nice gaming chair. This one I personally picked up at Costco and I love it. It was very budget friendly and does a fantastic job. It is so much better than my old chair, but I'll link a couple of nice ones in the description or on the video or wherever. Now, the last thing that you're gonna need is a great game. So go ahead and click on this video where we talk about 101 fantastic couch co-op games that you could even play with your gamer. It's filled with so many good games. I cannot wait to see you over there. Love you guys. Y'all are awesome.